Hey everybody, it's Christine of Twinkle Plans Her Day, and today I'll be planning the week of October 18th. So I'm going to take my pages out of my planner. This is a classic vertical. This is the Plan a Happy Life planner that I can't believe I've used it pretty much every week since I got it. And I've never been so consistent with the planner, but I am kind of bored with this planner and can't wait to start another one in January. So that was last week's spread. I really, really love this spread, even though I really didn't use it that much. I didn't have a very busy week. It was a really nice week. I hope next week is like this week. And I think a lot of it had to do with being off on Monday for Indigenous Peoples Day. So happy to start a new week. Oh, I gotta tell you, gotta show you my view. Look at this view. I have a new desk area and I'm next to a window, and look, the fall leaves are coming out. I'm super excited. So let's get started. So I was hoping to film one whole video and not have to speed up the camera or take anything out, but it doesn't look like that's going to work this week. I just went too long. I just took too many pauses. It would just bore people to death. So here's my plan. This week, I'm going to be using boxes in the middle of my planner with some florals going out, very harvest style, a lot of greenery and fall foliage. So I took all the books that have those colors. I took all my fall seasonal books, Mirabu Designs. That book was good. The garden books, the Plant Mama books, all of them I have next to me. Probably won't use all of them. But first, it's going to be in two parts. First, I'm going to do the boxes, and then I'm going to worry about the florals. So I'm going to take out, I think the Meow books has some really good colors in here, and there's some boxes. I haven't used this book yet, so I know that there are boxes in here. Because some of the books, they had lots of boxes, but I went through them already, so I know this is a new one. And here's a nice long box I can use. And I'm going to take out the sides of it so it's even, and I'm going to cut it up in the middle so it's going between those two pages horizontally. So I'm just going to cut up the bottom so it's just like one simple box. And I'm just going to, and once I put that first sticker down, things seem to go into place. But the hardest part for me is deciding on a theme and then sticking that first sticker down. So once I do that, it sort of comes together, usually anyway. But so now I'm, a little happier that I have that first sticker down, and then I'm just going to build from there. So here I have the squad book, and I have this mini squad book, and I'm using this one because the boxes are different shapes than the other books. They have really original sizes that you don't see in other books, which is why I'm taking this one. So I'm trying to look for boxes that are fall themed, but are not shiny. I don't want any foil in this one. So here we go. Here's a nice little, to add some color, this blue one here. And I'm not worried about the icons in any of these because I will cover them up, as you'll see in a minute. Or in a couple minutes. So I'm just using up these boxes and I'm putting them in different ways. See, there's an icon there and it should be a vertical one, but I'm putting it horizontal for this one just to get different layers and different shapes going around. I'm going to be layering some of these boxes, sort of like a picture, like some picture frames, setting them on a wall, how you would do it. So I'm just moving things around, and I'm not like completely confident at this point about where it's going, but I'm more confident about fixing something. Like I might hate a box that I put in, might hate something, but I feel confident about being able to fix a mistake. So I'm not too worried. I know it doesn't look good yet, but in my mind, I know I'm going to fix it. So I'm going through, seeing any box, and I want boxes to be plain. I don't want things like the borders to be too big. I kind of want them all to be the same. I've done spreads like this before. If you go through my Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Twinkle Plans Her Day. And I've done some spreads like this before, and I really like them. And I do find them functional. I use the different boxes for things I have to do during the week, but it doesn't matter what day I do it. Like if I have to go to the post office, but it doesn't matter when, I can just put that in a box to remind myself to do it. And just having something pretty to look at just makes me look at my planner more, which helps me realize and what needs to get done, so I'm less anxious during the week and less overwhelmed, because if things are written down, even if I don't do it, if I write it down, at least I know I'll get to it some point and I won't forget it. That's my biggest fear, is I'm going to forget to do something that I'm supposed to do, which is why I need a planner. So it's starting to come together, and I'm just going to go through other books. I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping to find some cool boxes in that book. Okay, so now I have the Plant Mama book, and the colors are just sublime in this book, and it screams fall. So I'm going to pick out some more boxes from here because I love this darker kind of blue navy color. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to do some sticker surgery here and make it as if it's going behind this other box. So the top part's going there and the bottom, and it's a little lopsided. I'm not too worried about it because with the florals, I'm gonna make it seem like it's not lopsided. If two things are lopsided, you can sort of like compensate for it by adding another sticker over it or next to it and tilt it in such a way so that you don't really know it's lopsided. So I'm not a perfectionist. Here I'm using undo to take out a sticker so that I can reposition it onto that other one. So I'm putting the bottom part there, and the sticker I took off with undo, I'm going to reposition on top of it and layer it over. So undo is fantastic. I recently discovered it and I'm obsessed. I got it on Amazon. I wasn't able to find it at any of the craft stores, so I had to buy it online, but totally recommend. Then I have some little spaces. I'm going to go to my wrong books because the wrong books are the only books that have like complete squares. Actually, that's not true. I think there are other books that have like perfect squares that are mini, but I knew that there were some there, and I knew I had them in the room, so I went to get those. But I think Handwritten Plans also has some mini squares, if I'm not mistaken. But I just thought I could use a couple of mini squares in this spread. I think they look cute, and I'm not worried about the icons again. I'm going to be covering those up. Just going to add one more to there we go. I think I'm just going to layer it over this little section right here. And now I'm going to take out my Post-its. These are great. They're labels made like washi tape. It's kind of like washi tape with sticker paper. And it's so practical. I use it for school all the time to label things. But for this spread, I'm using them to cover up the icons. It's so perfect. Nothing goes to waste. It's so much easier to use than sticker paper. I love my sticker paper when I need a large sheet of it, but I rarely need a large sheet of it. And it just gets lost and it sticks under my planner and it falls everywhere. But this is great because I always know where it is. I put it in my drawer. You can't lose it. So I just cut little tiny pieces and cover up all these little icons. So what I'm going to be left with is just the boxes. And I think I'm going to stop the camera now and shut off the camera and come back to it once that's finished, because watching me do all this is it's painstaking. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to shut the camera. Okay, so I'm back with Plant Mama. I decided to add a couple more boxes because the colors in Plant Mama are just too perfect, and I just wanted to add some more like these dark greens and oranges and these darker burgundy colors. So I'm just going to add a couple more boxes, and then I'll start with the florals. So I'm going to use the florals, I think, in the book Keep Going. Here's the Keep Going book. It's the first time I'm using this book, but I think the florals have like a fall feel to them. I'm going to try something like this page. So perfect. I think I'm going to have the florals coming out from the boxes on every corner, like around the sides and the borders of this little collection of boxes. So it sort of looks like a harvest. Anyway, that's what I'm going for. And it's, again, I'm using, these stickers are clear, so it's very forgiving. I can cut and use whatever part of the sticker I want. I just love those leaves just coming out from the corners. So perfect. And I love doing this kind of spread, and I've done this before. It's just easy because you can just build on it. You can just put a couple of flowers and just build on it from there and keep building and building until you're happy. And that could mean 3 or 4 stickers, or it could mean 100 stickers. For me, today, it's going to mean a lot of stickers. Oh, I just love it. So perfect. Now, I only have 2 pages of these stickers in this Keep Going book that are like this, that are on clear paper. The other ones, there's other sheets of flowers, but they are on, like, the border around the stickers are like an orangey beige, so they don't come across as clear when you put them down. It's kind of weird. So I don't have a lot of stickers in this book, I can always go to other books and find stickers that resemble it a little bit, but I'm going to try to stick to these 2 sheets. And with this technique, sort of cutting up the stickers, it looks like you're using so many more stickers than you really are. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't even think I'm going to have to go to another book. I just think using these 2 or 3 little sticker sheets are going to be fine for this spread. So here's a little flower, and I think I might just put that in that little box, kind of like frame it as a little accent. My favorite part of these florals are the leaves. Just love the way how easy they're used, and it just flows out from the corners. Like, that is so cute. So I think I'm going to cut out, oh no, that looks great like that. I was going to maybe cut out the flower because it was going a little high, but that's fine. I think it looks good. Makes an impact. Again, with the leaves, it's so perfect. It's very November, maybe more than October, this spread. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself. Could have saved a spread like this for Thanksgiving, I guess. But whatever, going to use it for now. At this point, you still can't tell, but as I build on with the stickers, you'll see more and more as we get closer to the end of the video. Then it's going to look more and more like a cornucopia. And now that I'm doing the voiceover over this video, I think that I might add a quote to the upper left-hand side, or some banners to layer more of the inside of the boxes. I'm not quite sure. There were some really cute banner stickers in the Plant Mama book that I might use. Or I might just leave it as it was, as you'll see at the end of the video. I'm just building on to the florals, building on to the leaves. And I love that you can tweak it and use them in whatever situation you like. And just cut them so they fit. I'm cutting that so it fits perfectly into that little space. And the more you do this, the easier it gets. It used to be really hard for me to get. I guess you can use an X-Acto knife to like put it on and then just cut out the parts that you want. Oh, another tip. When you're dealing with clear stickers, if you take out the negative space, it's a lot easier to put the stickers back down on the paper if you're just cutting them up and want to save another part of the sticker for later. It's just easier to put it back on the sheet. There, I'm cutting out like with a 45-degree angle so it fits perfectly in that little space. And now I can just do it automatically. It took me forever to figure out how to do it. But now that I do it a lot, it's just really easy. So the more you play with stickers, the better you get at it. Like anything else, right? A spread like this is easy because it doesn't take much thought. And you can always correct a mistake. Like if something's lopsided again, you just put another sticker that's a little lopsided the other way, and it sort of corrects itself, compensates for it. So you didn't really notice it. You can always build and build upon. And it's so forgiving, these clear stickers. And they're so fun to use. So this makes planning fun because there's less doubt about what I'm doing. I know it's going to look cute. I like it. And it's easy to do. Like, I'm not second guessing myself every 2 seconds. Should this sticker go here? No, I don't have to worry. I know it's all going to look good in the end because these florals look so good together. And no matter what configuration. So these florals I really recommend. And all the floral books, not just the Keep Going one. They're all good. And I was going to use Live Love Posh blooms on this. But her florals are kind of big, are a little too big for this one. I wanted smaller ones to fit into little crevices. So I decided I'm going to save her stickers for other spreads. See, that's the sheet that I was talking about that I was just turned over. That was beige, so it doesn't look clear when you put it down. So I'm going to just stick with the ones that are clear for this spread. So at this point, I was looking for really tiny florals that would go in between the little spaces here. So I have this sheet from Die Cuts with a View. It was a sheet of Halloween stickers. And it came with some leaves and some very, very tiny flowers. So I think I'm going to use them to fill up these little crevices. So there's no like white space hanging out around the corner. So I'm just going to fill it up, have some more fun with it with some tiny, tiny ones. that are really hard to find in any of the Happy Planner books, really tiny flowers. So I'm going to use these, and I think that's going to be it for my spread. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Catch me on Instagram at Twinkle Plans Her Day. Have a great week. Thanks so much for watching.